Good morning, good morning. How's everybody's morning going? Sorry, I'm a little late today. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Naya. Let's give it a couple seconds and we'll get right into it. Good morning, Angela. If you guys could do me a favor, good morning, good morning. Yeah, slow morning, I hear that. I'm late today, so don't mind me, guys. I had a long PC was taking a while to actually get started, so well, I'm gonna just jump right into it, and whoever comes, comes. So, I'm gonna go over AMD first, right here. Let me get rid of this one right here, real quick. Okay, so right here's the 200 on the 5 minute. Obviously, it's using this support, 71.90. So for calls, my call trigger would be right here at 72.43. My first price target obviously would be previous day high. Jump over to the 4 hour since there's no other candles. Previous day high would be my next price target would be right here at 42.82, and then my next price target for the calls would be right here at 43.04. Good morning, Amber. Good morning. Look for the rejection at previous day high. Obviously, there's a gap to fill. It gapped up this morning. The whole market pretty much gapped up. I did swing push yesterday on Tesla, so I know I'm underwater on them. I'm just not going to touch them. I'm going to let them ride. So it is what it is at this point. That's why I really don't like swinging. Good morning. Good morning. That's why I don't like swinging overnight, because you never know what the market's going to do, what's going to happen. That's why I usually just day trade in and out. So obviously, there's a gap to fill right here. Look for the gap fill reversal. If it gets rejection right here, it looks like there's a lot of resistance right here at this level at 72.36 on AMD. So I would actually look for it to fill the gap, watch for the gap fill reversal, and then see where it goes from there. So for my put trigger, I'm going to put right here at 71.40. My first price target would be the 200 on the 5 minute, which is 71.20. And then my next price target will be right here at 70.89. And that's for AMD, guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. If you guys could like the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Let's go to Amazon. So obviously Amazon gapped up. The whole market pretty much gapped up this morning, guys. That's why I tell everybody really not to swing anything. At least I try not to. I did swing puts on Tesla yesterday, so I know I'm underwater on them. I could average down, but I'm just going to let it play out. I got till Friday, so I'm not too worried about it. But that's just some of the rules, man. I don't like to swing in this market. And if I do swing, usually I just swing overnight and sell first thing in the morning. I know I'm underwater on them. Nothing's 100% in this market. So I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt and just keep pushing. I'm going to let them sit. I'm not going to add to them. I'm not going to, average down. I don't want my position to get too heavy, because then that's one of the rules is don't add to losing positions. In the Discord, we have a whole list of rules that we abide by, and if you follow the rules, most of the time you will not win. Now, nothing's 100%, but that's just the way it is. So obviously it gapped up today on Amazon. So for the calls, obviously, look, guys, look at the top. You see the top right here? See how it aligns with everything, almost this one as well? So obviously there's a lot of resistance right here. I would have to be right over here. So my call trigger for Amazon would be 97.35. My first price target will be right here at 97.74. And look, I see how this is top of the wick, but it's the bottom of the wicks here. That's how I know that this is support or resistance right there. My next price target will be right here at 98.17, and then my next price target will be right here at 98.61. Okay, guys, so obviously it looks a little bearish. That's a bearish wick on the hourly chart. Want to look for the gap fill. Obviously, it's right here, like previous day low. So if you guys see this come down, fill the gap, look for the reversal. Obviously, it's the gap fill and previous day low. So just look for the bounce there. If there's no bounce there, you know, then you reevaluate. So for me to go puts, it would have to be right. Yeah, I'm gonna go below it. So let's see where hold on, guys. Okay. So on the 5 minute, looks like it's getting rejected by the 200. I'm just gonna put a little, because I trade off the 5 minute chart. I just want to know where the 200 is, because that's usually heavy support or heavy resistance. As you can see, it's getting rejected at the 200 on the 5 minute. So for me, Amazon hit one of the price targets already. So, well, the 200. So look for the gap fill reversal. The gap is right here at 95.76, which is right. So for me to go puts, I would, you know, if you see it, okay, so I'm gonna say right here will be my put trigger, 96.20. My first price target will be 95.99, and then my last price target to the downside would be 95.76. If you guys see it come here, fill the gap, don't show sign of, you know, reversing, then just ride it. Ride the 9 EMA, which is the blue line. That's some of the indicators I use: the 9 EMA, the 21, the 50, and the 200. But also, if you guys see this, I hate giving out price alerts, right, you know, before market opens, because a lot could happen in a half an hour. Good morning, Harry. So just keep that in mind. Look for the gap fill reversal on here. Let's go to Apple. Apple's looking, obviously it gapped up. Like I said, the whole market gapped up this morning, guys. Mark where the 200 is on the 5 minute real quick, so I know where it is on the hourly when I'm looking at it. So right now it's by previous day high. If you guys, you know, obviously see it break above previous day high, it's gonna start running. But if you see it break down, look for the gap fill reversal. So for me to go calls, it would have to be, it had to be above previous day high, which I'm going to say right here. So 137.43 would be my call trigger. My first price target would be right here at 137.88. My next price target will be right here. Guys, I'm literally just going off the candles and the wicks. 138.76. So anybody could do this, guys. It's not rocket science. I post a lot of my price targets, pretty much at least hit one price target every single day. Good morning, Venus. For the puts, guys, just stay away from it. I would stay away from it until you know, see the gap fill, see if it reverses here. You know, you might have a nice little gap fill reversal, but then it falls off as well. So there's a lot of things that could happen. So for me to go in puts, I would obviously would have to fill the gap. And then the 200's right here, which is not much of a difference. It's like a 40 cents difference. So I would just wait for it to be below the 200, which would be 135.25 would be my put trigger, just to be safe. Then my next price target will be right here at 134.61. And my next price target will be right here at 133.74, and then my next price target will be right over, let's see, right about here, 133.17 on Apple. Now Apple is overbought, sorry, excuse me, on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm going to look for it to get rejected. Now Tesla, obviously you could see that it gapped up big this morning, guys. I think it had, yeah, like a $5 gap up. So I'm not even going to touch Tesla today, guys. It's above previous day high. My suggestion is, if you guys are looking to, you know, you could trade it, but it could go down, it could go up. Look for stocks that are still in the previous day high, in the range, you know, from previous day high to previous day low. That's what I would do. I'm just going to stay away from Tesla today. I was actually up on my position yesterday. I think like 8 or 9%. I did not lock in profits, and it had me chasing for the day. So I thought we'd get a nice little gap down this morning, but it is what it is, guys. So I'm just going to stay away from Tesla today, guys. I would look for the gap fill reversal right at previous day high. If you guys see this fall off, fill the gap and make it support here, then, you know, get calls, ride it up. If you see it breaking down below previous day high, get inputs, and then, you know, previous day high will be your stop. That's my best advice for you on Tesla. I'm staying away from Tesla today. So obviously right here on Meta, it's getting rejected at the 200. Let's jump over here to the 1 hour time frame. Looks like it's having an indecision candle on the hourly, so that, you know, indecision candles, doji, means that it could go either way. So just watch for it. So obviously my call trigger would be right here at 136.19. My next price target would be previous day high, or almost previous day high at 136.68. And then obviously if it gets above that, I'm going to say 137.41. Now for the puts to be triggered, see, the put trigger will be right here at 134.60. My next price target will be right here at previous day low at 134.26. My next price target would be right here. Guys, look, it's all lines up, guys. It's very, very simple. People tend to overcomplicate things, and it don't need to be that way. These are just levels of interest. Doesn't mean they're going to hit. Doesn't mean it's, you know, going to stop there. These are just levels of interest on a longer time frame that shows you where it was support or resistance before. It's not rocket science, guys. Anybody could do this if you just look to the left. Look where look. See how these candles, see how they line up? See how it lines up right here? It's just, you know, support and resistance. It's that simple. 133.59. Okay, let's go over SPY real quick. I know SPY's right in the middle of the range. That's what I mean. Like, if you see how Tesla's above the range, previous day high, previous day low, it's above it, just stay away from it. Just stay away from it unless it comes back to the range and then, you know, makes a decision there whether it breaks down or, you know, uses that support. So that's my best advice for you guys, is just to stay away from stuff like this. And I love Tesla, and I usually play Tesla every single day. But I've noticed that my win rate is a lot better if I'm playing towards previous day high or previous day low. Not in the middle, not above, not below. Okay, guys? Now, like I said, if it opens up below the range and it comes and tests its previous day low and uses it as resistance, starts falling off, then I get puts. Obviously, if it goes above into the range, then obviously I get calls and I use my previous day low as my stop. Same thing with previous day high. If it comes down, tests it, looks like it's support and starts going up, I buy calls. If it breaks down into the range, I get puts and I use my previous day high as stop. It's really that simple, guys. Let's go over SPY real quick. Obviously, I have a macro trend line right here. It's literally in the middle of the range. So I'm going to say for my calls, it would have to be like 4,000 on SPX, guys, is a huge level. It just keeps banging its head off of it. So eventually I would think that obviously it's going to break through it, make it support. It did break through it yesterday, but could not make it support. So just keep that in mind. 4,000 is a huge level, which is like 400 on SPY. So I'm going to say call trigger right here at 399.43. My first price target is going to be right here at pretty much 403. Next price target will be right here at 401.02. Then my next price target will be 401.92 for the upside. For the downside, obviously it's going to have to be below the 200. It's really tricky, so I'm just going to say 397.53. My first price target would be previous day low. 397.04. Look for the bounce there, guys. Especially if the first 5 candles close in the range on the 5-minute time frame. Usually, if the first 5 candles close in the range on the 5-minute time frame, it usually tends to stay in the range unless it's a late day breakout. You'll see it even if it comes, so say the first 5 candles on the 5-minute time frame close and then you see a breakout, usually that's a false breakout and then it returns to the range. It really does work, previous day high low strategy, so just keep that in mind. You guys could Google it as well. I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there. My next price target to the downside would be right, let's see, like right here, 396.67, and then my last price target would be right here at 395.63. I'm sorry if I'm going fast, guys. It's almost 9 o'clock. I was late this morning. PC took a while to start up. Let's go over here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get rid of these. I do use trend lines and all that good stuff, as you can see. I use all kinds of different strategies put together into one. Obviously, previous day high, there's a lot of resistance right here. That was yesterday, obviously. It made it up this high, but then just obviously could not make 4,000 support. So 4,000 on SPX is a huge, huge level. If it makes 4,000 support, guys, which it's at right now, it's going to blast off. Look at the TTM squeeze indicator. Obviously, it's loading up. It's got the orange dot. Usually, the orange dot means a nice squeeze, whether it be to the upside or the downside. And, you know, there's videos in the Discord to teach you guys. 30-day free trial, guys. Get in here. Let's make money. Does anybody have any questions or have any stocks they want me to go over before I jump off? Any questions? No? If you guys could like the stream, I'd really appreciate it. You're welcome, buddy. No problem. If you guys need any help, man, just type it in the chat. If you want me to go over any tickers, just type it in the chat. Try to help everybody be profitable. If you guys need, join the Discord, guys. You have nothing to lose for 30 days. Try it, risk-free, 30 days. I'll see you in the Discord, Miss Naya. 30 days, guys. Come check us out. See if you like it. See if we're a good fit for each other. I'm sure once you guys get in here, you'll see the value. We do have live trading, do pre-market call-outs. You got bots. Just the community overall is just a great community. I guarantee you, once you come in, you're going to wind up staying. The information that you get in the Discord is unmatched. You could literally talk to us live. If you're in a trade, you could say, hey, I'm over here in Meta, and we'll jump over to Meta. We'll help you, because the more eyes on it, the better. And that even goes for me. There's times I say, hey, I'm in Tesla, and then, you know, Harry will say, hey, well, look at this level. Stuff that I didn't previously see when I got into the trade. So it really does go a long way. And that's pretty much it, guys. Check us out. The website's in the description below. And I will see you guys tomorrow. See everybody else in the Discord. Like that stream up, guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one later.